Now, this is exactly why many people think that their minds are trying to sabotage them when they feel anxious. Let me give you an example. Right? Imagine that what's happening is you've been invited on a night out, and let's imagine that for the sake of this, you are someone who has some sort of social anxiety. So you worry about maybe what people will think of you, maybe you think you're not good enough, something like that, right? So you get invited on a night out. Your first impression is to go, oh, that would be dead exciting, that sounds really, really nice. And lots of people get excited about the night out, and you're in the group chat and you're like, yeah, that would be lovely. But almost immediately you can hear somewhere in the background a little voice going, but what if? What if you dress in the wrong thing? What if you wear the wrong shoes? What if they all laugh at you? You know that they are better friends with each other than they are with you. What if it is that as you go to that night out, you get the wrong place or arrive at the wrong time? What if you're late? What if you miss your bus? What if you stay out too late? What if you get drunk and end up slinging your top around your head again, singing Hey Big Spender in front of everybody again? You wouldn't want that to happen again, would you? And all of a sudden, all your joy about thinking about this night out starts to disappear because this other voice is just in your head going, I'm here, you know, I'm talking to you. This other voice is like, would you please get out of my head? Can you please just leave me alone? I'm looking forward to the night out. These people are my friends. This is rational thought, by the way. These people are my friends. I got on well with them. It's going to be really nice. I know exactly where we're going. Everything's going to be fine. You think you know where you're going, but do you really? And what happens in the run up to the night out is that these two voices start some sort of combat inside your head. But for the most part, the good voice is winning, and you're like, I'm definitely going, and you get excited about going out and choosing an outfit. But even when you're choosing the outfit, you're buying yourself some new clothes because it's a big night out. It's a special night out. You know, what's happening is that as you're going out, this wee voice, every time you walk into a changing room, is going, you do know that looks stupid. You do know that all of them are slimmer, better looking than you. All of them are just fantastically better than you. They're all going to have chosen much better clothes than you have. I mean, why do you think that you can get away with that? You know how much money they're all going to spend on their clothes, and here you are only spending that amount. Oh my God, who do you think you are? Now, all the time this wee thing is going, okay, I'll just make the best of it. And this is what it becomes. It becomes you making the best of it, trying to push this thought out of your head like that as it tries to attack you with your not good enough thing like this all the time, and you're like, you're not good enough, and you're like, no, I am good enough, and you're just generally involved in a fight with your own head. Now it comes to the time and the night of the night out. This one is now super loud. It has tried to get you to avoid the night out at least 3 times. But every time, in a bizarre moment, every time you decide that you're not going and you go, right, that's it, I'm not going, this voice changes its tune immediately, because you go, right, you know what, I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to go because it's just silly. I can't go when I'm feeling like this. And this voice then jumps in and goes, what do you mean you're not going? You do know they're all going to talk about you. What, do you think that you're better than them? Do you think that you're not going to be their friend for very much longer? That's you even more lonely. And you're like, oh my God, no, I have to go. And this voice is like now in your head, and it's like, like this chatting away to you. So you then end up going, and you can't work out what to do. You feel as if you're sabotaging yourself inside your head. Eventually you get to the night out. This thing is super loud. Are you at the right time? Are you at the right place? Your heart's beating. You're overthinking it massively. You've thought your outfit over 17 times. You even decided in terms of how you smelled. You bought 16 different types of aftershave and perfume because you didn't want to offend anybody with the way that you smell. Oh, geez, she wears that perfume or he wears that aftershave, so I can't wear that one. Oh my God, I don't want him to think he's copying. So by the time you get there, you're already like... You're like drained. You're like a person who's half the person that was looking forward to the night out with this voice. Eventually you walk in. You're absolutely knackered. You feel as if you've been sabotaging yourself for ages. You've been trying to battle this out. You've been trying to push this one away as it tries to attack you. Eventually you go in, you go, hi everybody. And this voice comes on and your big brave face comes on and you go, how are you? And what happens is you smile and you go, oh, it's brilliant to see you. Everybody goes, oh my God, you look brilliant, by the way. You're looking fantastic. And... what's that you smell of? That's amazing. Whatever that is, by the way, I'll take a bit of that. And all of a sudden, this one comes out and goes, these people are my friends. They love me. They care for me. This is fantastic. I'm loving this. But that's only temporary. Because this voice has only just been distracted, because all of a sudden it starts coming back in again. As you just start to have a few drinks, all of a sudden it's in there going like, are you drinking too much? You know, you're embarrassing yourself. Do you need a pee? Can you even get out of this table? Because you're going to have to ask them to move. What happens if you trip over and just all of a sudden fall flat on your face in front of this whole pub? And you're like, oh my God. And now you're sitting there bursting for a pee, unable to go for a pee, because this voice inside your head won't let you up from the table to actually go for your bloody pee, because you're too busy like, my God, overthinking even going to the toilet. Eventually what you do is you go, this is too much, that's it, I'm leaving. The rational voice goes, do you know what, that's it, I can't put up with you anymore, I'm out of here. And as soon as you start saying to everybody like, thanks very much folks, I've had a great night, by the way, that's been brilliant, I've had such a good time, honestly, it's been lovely to see you. As soon as you start walking out the door, this one goes, why are you leaving? Who do you think you are? Do you don't think you can stay for the whole night? Like, how are they... No wonder you're knackered. If that little bit makes sense to anybody, please share it with them. Because this is what happens in the anxious mind. But the thing is, let's just take a little step back. And let's look at exactly what was happening there. And it's only going to take a second for us to do that. Because what was happening there was one simple thing. That person was trying to be protected from being judged. At every single step of the way, that little voice inside their head wanted to stop them from putting themselves into a situation where they were judged negatively. So it didn't want to ruin their night out. It just wanted them to be perfect. It wanted them to be protected. It wanted them not to be hurt by people that were close to them. So what it did was, at every angle, it ran all the scenarios of the things that could possibly go wrong where they might be judged. And it said, don't put yourself in that situation. I know that I characterised it as a bit of an angry voice, but really what it was saying was, going to not do that. Don't put yourself there, because, oh my God, imagine if we were judged, how bad